Hello, everyone. You're welcome to channel again today. This is Family Aspects, and I'm your host, Charles. Today, I have a very special that I want to look at today. I want us to look at actually. It is very interesting because I like to do a couple of research and listen to those who are actually living what we're talking about, who are actually experiencing what we're talking about. And this video explain a lot of things I want us to talk about because it's on the news and also is all over social media about what Liz Benson said. Now, Liz Benson and Mercy Johnson recently had teaching a discussion that actually went viral. And in her discussion, she mentioned something or gave advice to couples that I personally agree with. So I'm doing a review on this today. It's just a kind of a reaction to this video. So I want you to watch this video. I'm gonna play it now for you, and I want you to watch it and tell me what you think. But we're gonna analyze what she said. We're gonna look at the things she said. Give our opinion about it. But I want you to watch this video. It's not gonna be long. It's a very short video, but I want you to watch this. Now I want you to watch this video and let us know what you think. Listen to this.
Fire. Okay. If I catch Odiano Selkoje, my husband, with a side chick, a girl, if I move out, is that okay? Yes. God forbid.
No. If you catch your spouse committing something, like you said, I think they call it side chicks now.
Yes. Okay. They have a title.
The answer or the next step is not to be out of it, but you're going to draw that power that is inside of and treat it in a more wise way, mentally and spiritually.
You hear that? Because I know mommy said that when she came here. There's no way she's leaving a house for anybody to move into. So
okay, hold on, guys. Did it? All right, I'll rewind and I'll play it again. I want you to hear the question because she asked Liz Mercy Johnson asked Liz Benson and said, you know what? If your husband cheats on you, would you file in a divorce because he cheated? Now I want you to listen to this woman. Now she's giving an advice. Now I want you to listen to what she just said, how she answered the question. And I want you to put on the comment section what you think, if this is really what you agree with. And I wanted to also listen to why she said what she said. And I will just throw more light on that. Okay, let's play it again. I want you to pay attention to the question. And I'm rewinding it now. And I will just play it
into the fire. If by adventure I catch Odiano Selkoje, my husband, with a side chick, a girl.
Allow me to.
Now, did you get the question? So she said, if I catch my husband with a side chick, that's what they call it these days. So if a man is sleeping out, they say he has a married man is sleeping out, they'll say he has a side chick. So as a married man, and that happens, the woman is saying, if I catch my husband with that, should I leave? Should I walk away? In other words, should I file in a divorce? And that is actually the moving trend in marriage today. So everybody is getting divorced because their spouse cheated. Now, let's They actually don't handle the problem. They don't treat what led to the cheating. They actually treat the result as a result of cheating. They don't treat the problem. There's something that leads to cheating. So that's what Liz Benson was trying to explain in her answer to the question that Message Johnson just asked. I want you to pay attention to it. So I'm going to play it again so that you understand the angle to which she's talking from. Because a lot of people just go with the fact that the woman, they go with the fact that the woman, she's the one on the disadvantage. Why would the man go and cheat? So if the man cheated, therefore the man is the one that caused the problem. He has the problem. He doesn't have control over himself. Control freak. So all those kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, the blame is on the man on most occasions. Now she is saying, why not look at the reason why there was a divorce, there was a cheating in the first place, instead of leaving the marriage because the man cheated. So I want you to listen now. I'm going to play it.
God forbid.
Yes. God forbid.
No.
I'm looking at your comments. Thunder Scorpion, you're welcome. Thunder Scorpion, you're welcome.
Committing
This is why there are men like me who sleep with married women. Thunder Scorpion, you need to talk with me.
The answer not to be out of it, but you're going to draw that power that is inside of you and treat it in a nice way, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
You hear that?
Okay. She said, instead of leaving your marriage, he said, you should look inside of you and draw out your strength to resolve. The strength to resolve. Now, let's play that again. And I do not quite agree with so many things, a lot of things that she said, because there are some marriages. I mean, if the guy, if you forgive the man the first place, he cheated, and if forgive him and then try to resolve the man, and then he cheated again, and he cheated again, and he just keep cheating, and you know that he can't change, he can't stop. I don't think you're supposed to be in that marriage. So that part, she left out that part. Now, the reason I'm doing this video reaction is because a lot of people just run with the idea that she's saying that, don't divorce your husband when he cheats. Of course, nobody asks for anyone to, nobody is saying you should divorce your husband. But if he cheats and he cheats and he cheats and he cheats, are you getting it? He's cheating and he's cheating, then I don't think he deserves your love. So let's play this video and look at what she said in answering this question that Messin Johnson just asked her.
If I move out, is that okay?
Allow me to say, God forbid.
Yes. God forbid.
No. If you catch your spouse committing something, you know, like you said, I think they call it side chicks now.
Yes. Okay. They have a title.
Yeah. The answer or the next step is not to be out of it, but you're going to draw that power that is inside of you and treat it more wise way, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
Now, she said, and treat it in a more wise way. Now, the question will be, what is the more wise way? You see, that's the question. What is the more wise way? Many women don't know that there is a wise way. How are they going to know what to do? Now, that's where the problem is. Because most women don't know how to handle that situation in a wise way. So this is where the problem is. So they catch their spouse cheating on them. They don't know how to handle it wisely. So the best option is to walk away because they can't handle it emotionally. Like she said, you need to draw your strength from within. You need to draw strength from within you to handle the situation. So you draw strength from within you. Strength, you handle the situation wisely, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. But do you know the problem is most women don't have that patience. Most women are not trained or taught to think that way. Yes, she's wise to think that way. She may be doing that in her life, in her relationship. But the problem is the angle that which a lot of people are not looking at is that most women are not tailored that way. They are not designed to think that way. And because they are flexible emotionally, they react. And we always know the end of it. Divorce in most cases. Separation in most cases. Now, she said, treat it wisely. So if she is telling everyone there, don't divorce your husband when he cheats, then he's saying, handle the situation wisely. So here is the point. How do you handle a situation like this wisely? The first point is to look at what led to the man cheating on you in the first place. You want to look at what led to it. What makes it so? Why did the man cheat? Do I have a problem as a woman? Does he has a problem as a man? You have to sit down and look at it wisely before deciding. So what she's saying that divorce is not the best option. It's not the first and the best option that you should go for at that moment. Now I want you to listen. There's one more question that she asked. Mercy Johnson asked Liz Benson. I want you to listen to this.
You hear that? Because I know mommy said that when she came here, there's no way she's leaving a house for anybody to move into. So even when I walk on it,
you walk on it. This is both ways.
Okay, so, did you hear what she said? Did you hear what she said? So she's saying, according to Liz Benson, what Liz Benson have said is that, okay, you can't leave your house for any woman to come in. You don't want to leave your husband for anybody. So what? If that happens, walk on it. And even though the problem is there, it says stay there and walk on it. Now, that might be working for African mentality. That can work for most Africans. But it doesn't work in Europe like that. It doesn't work for most other continents. There are a lot of people, there are a lot of culture in place here we need to consider when we're talking about relationship generally. Yes, let me see your I totally disagree. But the woman never pushed. I'm reading Thunder Scorpion, your question. You said your comment. You totally disagree with what? But a woman never pushes a man to cheat. He cheats because that is his character. No. I see, that's another point you need to understand. You have not been listening to us. Thunder Scorpion, you have not been listening to our videos. Why should she go through it wisely when he didn't handle it wisely? Yes, that's where the thing is. So we have a lot of questions to ask Ms. Liz Benson and Benson Johnson, isn't it? But in reality, what I'm trying to tell you is, of course, there are men that are loose. There are men that are uncontrolling. There are men that just mentally, they are when it comes to relationship, they are not qualified to marry. Okay? There are a lot of men that are not qualified to marry. I understand that. In their nature, cheating is the part of their nature. Okay, like one of the popular music artists and the producer said, I don't want to mention his name. He's all over social media. He said something recently. He said that the real reason why he will never have one woman as a wife, that's why he has not married. He said because he doesn't think he should have one woman as a wife. He said because one woman cannot satisfy him. One woman cannot satisfy him. So it's going to be a problem for him to marry one woman. So therefore, since there is the idea of marrying a woman and they're not cheating, then he can't marry. So I understand there are men like that. I understand there are men like that have that challenge. So they have this idea that they cannot stick with one woman. Now, it is an error for a woman to go and marry such man who cannot stick with one woman. You see, it takes discipline to stick with one woman. It takes discipline. It takes tenacity. It takes discipline and a lot of wisdom. But in reality, if a man cannot stick to one woman, why should you marry that man? You say, I didn't know. No, realize something. While you were dating that man, there were a lot of trace, a lot of feedback, a lot of information given to you to know that whether this man is somebody that will be able to stay. And along the line, did he prove that to you that he can stay with one woman? That's one part of it. Now, if you go ahead and marry that kind of woman, that kind of man, you are the one that putting yourself in trouble. Then another aspect of it is, what if there are things that the man needs in the marriage that the woman, you are providing? There are things that he may need. There are things that men need in marriage. Men need from the woman. If that things or those things are not supplied, are not met by the woman, what do you think will happen? Of course, necessarily cheating will happen. Or if the man doesn't want to cheat, he will file a divorce so he can marry someone else. That's exactly what the aspect that they are not talking about on this video. And I want you to listen to the rest of it because there's so much to say here. I'm breaking it down so I can answer some parts and then play on.
Because our plantain is almost ready. Just before we go in for tasting, I want to know, Auntie Liz, are you a feminist?
I am not. I'm sorry to say. I am not. I just believe in the woman that I am. That God has made me to be. The strength, I have an inner mental ability that the other does not have. And so I live with it and I progress in it. Just be who God has called you, made you. You won't need the words feminism or feminist. You won't need it. And you will see a lot of things just open up for you.
God, this is... Now, in marriage, women sacrifice so much in marriage. You know, even when they don't want to admit it financially, otherwise, in every way, emotionally, women always sacrifice. So now, that sacrifice, yes, I do not agree that you should override him because of that. Do you think, some people say, oh, you are foolish for doing that, you shouldn't be doing. Do you think that is wise? Or is it a crime for a woman to sacrifice so much into a relationship that she intends to be long-term and she intends for it to work?
It is not unwise. The Bible has already made it clear on that. That a wise woman builded her house and a fool, tears it down. If we go back to Genesis, we are the helpmeets. Helpmeets. We meet up with the needs of the man, the needs of the family, needs of the home in general. So it's not an unwise thing. It's only that sometimes we underappreciated, but there are other ways in which we can also, put that forth, and so that we can balance it and say, okay, express myself. I don't think you appreciate me. You appreciate what I'm doing, and with God's help, we will get at that place where we can be more appreciated by our spouse. God bless you, my sweet.
Awesome. Okay, guys, you heard it. That is an amazing discussion there. Two things there I want to talk about before I leave. I leave you with this. Now, the last question, Claire, she said, women sacrifice a lot in marriage, and that is true. Financially, emotionally, emotionally, mentally. Women sacrifice a lot to ensure that their marriage stays strong and successful. And that's true. That happens everywhere. She says, is it okay for a woman to be always there to sacrifice in a marriage? Is it okay? Like it was going all the way out to ensure that the husband is okay, the wife is okay, I mean, the marriage is okay, the family is okay. Is it okay for that to be? And she answered the question, as Benson said, emphatically yes, because the both of them are meant to be one. So the woman was, according to God, the woman was made to be a helpmate, all right? A helpmate for the man. So she explained it wisely. And that brings me to recently, I talked about my book that I've just written, and is on Amazon right now. And also you can find it on our website. If you go to our website, www.familyaspect.com, you'll find the book there right now. You'll be able to get an instant download of that book for yourself. Now, for now, it's free for those of you going to visit our website. You can go there right now. It's going to be up there for about maybe in 2 hours. It's going to be down. So if you're watching this video, if you haven't downloaded it, but if you go to on Amazon, you're going to buy it. It's selling now on Amazon. But I'm offering for free on my website right now. So in the next couple of hours, in 2 hours, that free offer is still on. A lot of people are getting it. You can get your free. Go to Family Aspect at www.familyaspect.com. You'll be able to get it. Now, last part that she mentioned is very important: appreciation. Most men don't know how to appreciate their wives. And that aspect is what men need to be taught. Some men need to be trained on how to appreciate their partner. Appreciation is so important to women. I've been saying this over and over again. Appreciation is so important to women. If you have been watching my videos, you agree that you have to learn to appreciate. I've done several videos on appreciating women, because women need to be appreciated. They have put so much energy, so much into the relationship and marriage, and not to appreciate them is to actually make uncareful, and that you don't want that to happen. So I encourage you guys to buy or go and download it for free right now on our website, www.familyaspect.com. And also get ready. The man will be publishing a book very soon, and that will be how to influence your wife for success. How to influence your wife to success. So get ready for it. You don't want to miss that. So I want to thank every one of you for being part of this. I just did a reaction on that video, and I just want to, yes, she made a very important point there, but it takes a lot